isn't much happening in football right now, so I guess we'll have to go back in time. Hey, I'm Adrian, and as long as I can find something interesting in the history of the game, I'll be sure to share it with you guys. I'll try to get one of these out every day-ish, but if all I can find are some insignificant match results, then we'll skip whatever day that was. But today is not a day with just insignificant match results. We have the founding of a massive club, a record victory, and the first instance of an iconic kit colour being donned by one of Scotland's Premiership mainstays. And by the way, I encourage you to share anything from today's date that I haven't mentioned in the comments. And on top of that, if there's a big event from football's history in the coming days that you want to see mentioned, comment below. March 18th, 2000, and second place Bayer Leverkusen are traveling away to SSV Ulm, a struggling team in the bottom half of the Bundesliga. This Leverkusen team was of course the cursed side that ended up trophyless despite making the Champions League final, etc., earning them the nickname of Neverkusen. But on this day in 2000, it was a happy day for them, as under the guidance of their weird and wacky coach Christoph Daum, Leverkusen slapped Ulm 9-1, and in doing so, smashed their record for their biggest Bundesliga victory ever. Back in 1939, football found itself in a similar situation as it is in today, though for very different reasons. With fascist governments making moves in other parts of Europe, the question of whether football would continue was asked, and shortly after it was answered with the cancellation of the following season. But that's not what we're talking about here in this episode, as one of Scotland's top flight mainstays, Aberdeen, first donned their now iconic red strip on March 18th of 1939 in a match against Queen's Park. Prior to this, they wore kits of black and gold vertical stripes with white shorts, but after changing to red, they never looked back, wearing red and white to this day. And on this day in the year 1900, Floris Stempel, Karel Rieser, and Han Dade came together to create Amsterdam's football club Ajax, or AFC Ajax. The club's roots go back further to 1894 when they tried and failed to create a club, but the 1900 edition stuck. Ajax, of course, comes from the Greek mythological figure of the same name, who appears in the writings of the Iliad by Homer and is attributed as one of the greatest Greek fighters, second only to Achilles, his cousin, and Ajax featured in the Battle of Troy, etc. So why did they pick him? Well, apparently he committed suicide, meaning he died without ever being bested in battle by one of his adversaries. And that sort of unconquerable spirit bled into Ajax, the football club, as they are far and away the most successful Dutch team, with 34 Eredivisie titles, 19 KNVB Cups, 4 European Cups, and a UEFA Cup as well, not to mention their importance in developing young talent. So, happy birthday Ajax, 120 years young. And hey, there you go, quick and easy, some football content for you. Sure, it's a little dated, but this is an opportunity to expand our knowledge a bit, right? If you enjoyed this, then be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss one of these almost daily uploads. But beyond that, thanks for watching. I'm Adrian, I love ya, and go wash your hands. Ciao!